Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another apartment renovation. So today I'm back renovating this apartment, which is another city living apartment, and this time I am actually renovating Salim Benali's apartment, and I am removing all of the the pipes and the mice holes, all the stuff that you have in like a fixer-upper apartment. And you can do this by having the tool mod, so it's very handy if you guys don't like all of those features that are basically stuck in these apartments. They can be quite frustrating when it comes to doing floor plans, especially because you have to work around them. So I decided to get rid of them, and yeah, I think it actually worked pretty nicely. I believe though that there's one part in the kitchen that will still have that like stinky area that you have to mop up every once in a while, which could be pretty fun. And then maybe cockroaches will appear every once in a while too, because I don't know exactly what I would click on to make those disappear because you don't actually see anything. But anyways, for this apartment, I wanted to do something that was very just clean, simple, modern for like a young professional is what I was thinking. So maybe like somebody who went to college right away after they were done with high school. They got a good job right away and they're doing pretty well in their career, but I was thinking to kind of add a little bit of a twist to it. It's not really like the most crazy thing, but they're not very successful in their love life. So I feel like if you wanted to play with a sim in this apartment, I think they would have like a mid-level job. Like they're making good money. They're not at the top, but they're making good money, and they fail in all of their relationships. I thought that could be pretty fun. So hopefully you guys like that idea. If you guys have any other ideas, I would love to hear them. But here you can see I'm decorating the kitchen. I thought that these Dream Home Decorator counters and cabinets look so pretty in here. And I loved adding this shelf above the sink with the little decorations on it. And I tried to keep the decorations pretty minimal, and I tried to not go like overboard, because I feel like with a modern interior like this, clean and simple is better. I mean, I like clutter, so I tried to add quite a bit, especially in kitchens, because I want them to feel like lived in and decorated, and like, you know, Sims actually use this kitchen. But I still think I achieved both of those, so hopefully you guys will agree. And also, I am looking at another floor plan. I've been doing this recently when renovating apartments. I've done it like 2 other times other than this one, and it's so fun to like use the tool mod to remove the existing windows and try to kind of match a floor plan that I've seen on Pinterest. But anyways, that I will put a picture of it here on screen so you guys can see what I was looking at. It's not identical to it, but it's pretty similar, and I thought this window that I put here in the kitchen was so cool, and I loved adding that hanging plant there in the window too. I thought that looked really nice. I think that window came from Laundry Day. Am I remembering that correctly? I might be wrong about that. And another thing I should probably mention, my voice is quite hoarse. I mentioned in a video a few days ago that my son is sick, and now he has passed it on to me. Thankfully, he is starting to feel much better, though I was so sad for him. And thank you guys for all being so kind about him being in the background of my last video. So many of you guys still like really seem to enjoy that he was there. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But here is the bathroom. The bathroom is very small. There's just a stand-up shower, a toilet, and a sink. A very simple standard bathroom. And then over here is of course going to be the entryway. I really love using this coat rack that came from the Sims 4 Snowy Escape. I love like the backpack and the coat jackets and like the scarf and just all of the decorations on it. I really wish though it would have came without the skis. I tend to end up using it quite often though, because the colors are really nice and I feel like it just works well in a lot of different places, even though I feel like the skis make it so much more stylized than if it would just be like plain hooks on the wall. Let me know if you guys agree. But yeah, in here I tried adding these shelves and I just could not make them work. I like the idea of adding them there, but I ended up using this shelf instead. And this one came from Eco Lifestyle. Yes, it came from Eco Lifestyle, and I always use the other one, the metal framed one that's in the kitchen. I use that in nearly every single modern-ish build, but that one I don't use very often, so I thought it was pretty nice to include it there in the entryway. And I also include a bicycle too, because I like the idea of Sims like putting their bikes in the entryways in their apartments, and then you can just imagine that they like take them down the hallway, down the elevator, and then ride their bike to the grocery store or to work, or I don't know, just around the city or something like that. So I really like that idea. But here I'm just adding a few more windows. I forget exactly which pack these windows came from. I believe it's Get Famous, if I remember correctly, but either way, they were super big and really modern, and I thought they looked so pretty over here, and they let in like so much light and like great views of the city too. Here I'm just sizing up these base game curtains using the tool mod just to make them a little bit bigger so they fit the windows and the wall proportions a little bit nicer. Here I tried using a different couch than I placed originally, but I ended up going back to this one because it matched the inspiration photo that I was going off of, and plus it just looked really pretty in here. And I also used the chairs from that set as well. Not the modular version like that exactly matches the couch, but just the plain chairs. And over here I decided to add a brick accent wall just to kind of switch things up a little bit. I also have a fireplace in here. I decided to leave the top of the fireplace empty. I usually try to add like a few decorations up there, or I tend to make them quite cluttered, but I felt like for this interior style, leaving it just empty was a better choice. And then there I just added some bookcases and a rug in here, and then I put a decoration up on top of the coffee table, and then I switch up this decoration here on this wall. I had that painting originally. I like the painting, but it just really wasn't working for me, so I used a mirror instead. And then over here in this corner, I put this nice little basket full of like pillows and blankets that we got from Cottage Living. It's such a nice decoration. I really like it a lot. And then over here is going to be the bedroom. So of course it's the only bedroom in the apartment. It's just a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. Like I said, I just imagine a single sim living here. You could easily have a couple though if you prefer playing with a couple, but maybe if you want to go with my storyline, it's just a single sim. Or you could have her or him have a girlfriend or a boyfriend living here, and then they break up. You could play that storyline. That could be pretty fun too. But anyways, in here I wanted it to be more than just a bedroom, so I decided to add a desk space. So I just moved things over just slightly. Everything fit in here really nicely though, and I loved having the desk right there at the window. And then I ended up putting a bookcase to the left of the desk too. I was going to use one of the modular bookcases to match the Dream Home Decorator furniture, but I decided to use this base game one instead, just to kind of break up the furniture a little bit and make them, you know, not so much all the same. I felt like that was a better route to go. And then I just add some decorations on it, and the desk has a few decorations on it too, some magazines and a lamp, and yeah, it's pretty simply decorated. And then here I'm just finding some other decorations to put on the wall, some art pieces, and I think I add like a chair or something over here by the laundry hamper. And then yeah, this is basically it for the apartment. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed the screenshot. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!
I wake up from the sunshine on my face, so dehydrated, don't know what to say. Who's sleeping by my side? What did I do last night? Can someone make this headache go away? Yesterday was supposed to be quiet, being to myself and sit in silence, until I got a call. My friend showed up at my door. They wanted me to go out for a while. We were dancing in the dark with a feeling in our eyes. Felt like we had it all. We were dancing in the dark. We were dancing in the dark. Wow.